Hey everybody, I'm Little Ray.
And I'm Julie. And we have a really cool animal here right now, actually.
I would say in particular, he's probably the most recognizable reptile in the world. I think for anybody watching here, without me saying what it is, most people will see this animal and actually know what it is without me telling them what it is. But to fill in that gap, if you have a guess in terms of what it is, and you're probably figuring it out by now, it is a chameleon. And chameleons, from the time we were really young, you learn about them when we're 2 years old, 3 years old in books, kid shows, because people think they can do something pretty cool. So
They can. I don't know if we can demonstrate that, although he's doing a very good job right now, because in this environment, he's kind of blending in pretty well.
He's blending in, and that is kind of the major myth or misconception that there is with chameleons is people know that chameleons can change color. This is true. Chameleons change color. But what they don't do is change color for camouflage. If we look at this chameleon, he's an arboreal lizard. He lives up in a tree. And most chameleons, you think about what colors are chameleons. Like what color? What color is a chameleon?
This color.
Green. Brown. Yeah, this color.
This color.
They're green and brown. The base color of most chameleons, some of them might have some orange and red and some other colors, but the base color of most chameleons are green and brown, and they live in trees. What color are the trees?
Green and brown.
Green and brown. So the natural color of the chameleons actually allows them to blend in. But one very unique thing about a chameleon, if you look at the side of their head, they're lacking something that most other lizards have and people have, and they do not have an external ear opening. So chameleons are deaf. They cannot pick up airborne vibrations.
So when I tell him he's really pretty, he won't hear me.
He does not hear you. What he does understand, though, is color. So chameleons will change color, and they change color very quickly, but they're changing color as a form of communication with other chameleons. If he sees another male chameleon, he's like, hey buddy, this is my territory. He changes a certain color to let him know, hey, back off. If he sees a girl chameleon, if he thinks she's kind of cute, he changes a completely different color that lets her know, like, hey, you're really pretty, I like you. So that's how they talk to each other, by changing color.
And what about their eyes? They seem to move around in very interesting ways.
Yeah, the chameleons have a ton of really unique adaptations, and certainly one of the coolest things are their eyes. They have true binocular vision. Their eyes can look in two completely independent places at the same time. They're constantly moving, looking in different directions. About the only time you'll see chameleons really focus in on something is if they think there might be a prey item or a predator that might be trying to attack them. But with that being said, if he's been hunting for food for a while, he could look at like a insect over here and hear something behind him and be like, whoa, what was that? And take his other eye and look behind him to try to process what exactly is going on. So.
And he has very cool feet. Very different from what I would normally see on a lizard.
Yeah, if we look at his feet really closely, his hands look like little calipers that just kind of open and close like this. But if we look really close, you're going to see that he does have 5 fingers on his hands and 5 toes on his back feet, but they've fused together. And on his front feet, he has 2 fingers that close on the outside and 3 on the inside. So he still has 5 fingers, but 2 on the outside, 3 on the inside. And on his back feet, he has 3 on the outside and 2 on the inside. And again, this is an adaptation for life in trees.
So is his tail.
And his tail, yeah, like if you look at him, even though he's not very high off the ground, he's got that amazing prehensile tail, almost like a monkey, and he's got it wrapped up along the branch right now. If I was to try to move him or pick him up off of that branch, the first thing he would do is grab onto it with his tail and hold on. So
some people may be wondering about the little bit of excess skin that's coming off him right now.
Yep, he was shedding today. So he was starting to shed, and I'm like, that'd be pretty cool, and show people. Unlike a snake that sheds in one kind of big piece, you'll see there's still some little clumps of skin and stuff that he has that he's losing. A little bit around his eye. By tomorrow, that will be completely gone. He'll continue to kind of scratch himself, and it tends to come off in kind of little patches, but all within about the same day. So
very cool. I bet he's hungry.
He is hungry. And I will tell you guys, I don't know how many times I have fed a chameleon in my life. I still think this is one of the very, very coolest things that you could see. And I have some wonderful mealworms here, which are larvae of a beetle. And Julie, we're going to make you do it. I can put your hand right down here for him and look at Buddy. Qu'est-ce que c'est là? What is that? And come on, Buddy. He's so lazy. He can actually shoot his tongue out about 12 inches. But he's like, I'm only gonna do this just a little bit. He's actually looking for the head of it, and come on, boom!
That was cool.
He has that amazing tongue that he will shoot. Oh no! I don't think, I am not kidding. In my entire life, I think that is legitimately, in 26 years, I think that is the first time I've ever seen a chameleon grab something, get it in his mouth, and actually spit it out. I literally, whoa, he got your hands! Oh my gosh!
That felt really weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what it might be?
The light,
now?
maybe?
Yeah, it might be the light.
Yeah.
Move it out in front of you. But I have never seen a chameleon that got something in his mouth like that, and he missed. And the only thing I'm thinking that maybe that light is kind of bugging him a little bit, but here he goes. He's definitely hungry, and he definitely wants it.
For the record, that tongue was very sticky.
Yeah.
There you go.
So once they start eating it like this, I have never in my life seen a chameleon actually drop the mealworm like that, ever. Once they get it in their mouth, like, that's it, we're gonna eat this. I've seen him spit things out that he doesn't like when we try to feed him something brand new. But I think the second time he stuck you right on the hand.
I did, I really felt that.
That was
very sticky.
Wild. So, but anyways, this is a veiled chameleon, by the way, Julie, which hails from kind of northeastern Africa. So a fairly common species of chameleon that you will see. He was a rescue that I believe came from Ottawa. I should have checked that to know for sure. I think he may have came in from the Ottawa, from a pet owner in Ottawa that had him as a pet. So, but he's by all means, he's in great health. He's probably 5 or 6 years old now. You know, you start talking 6 to 8 years for these guys, and that's when they start to get into their geriatric years. So he's getting a little bit older, but an amazing veiled chameleon that hails from northeastern Africa. So, in Yemen. So,
well, thank you for a cool experience, buddy. That was great.
Hey guys, if you like that video, please subscribe. If you have any questions at all, please post in the comments below. Ask us questions. If there's something you want to learn about, we're going to be producing lots of these videos with Super HD, which will be amazing. And please share with your friends.
If you'd like to help other creatures like this chameleon, please like, comment, share, and click the link in the description box below to help our Foundation for Animal Rescue and Education.